All right. So today is Friday, May 20th, 2022. And this is entry number 4. I can't really remember, but we are here looking at the camera right off and let's go. The hair looks terrible. We're getting a haircut. Today is going to be a short entry too. Some friends asked me to go out and hang out with them, so I'm going to go meet up with them. And that is how the night's going to go. So today, another letter grading on our day. I would say we hit about uh, a C. A C. It was a C. A fucking C, dude. When will we get an A plus? I don't know. We hit the walk. We hit the we didn't hit the studying on Japanese, and we woke up late. So fuck. Work day was a little weird. I have to wait on sales reps. I messaged them and they still never respond to me. It is what it is. But today was weird. I talked to oh my god, I keep saying I talked to one of my friends who lives at my apartment building. And the one thing that I realize is I feel like there's a lack of community here in America, at least in apartment buildings. I don't think people want to get to know their neighbors. I think the coolest part about living in like a community, like an apartment community where there's like separate buildings, is that you get to meet people who they're like your neighbors. It's like living in a cul-de-sac. And I don't think people think that way here. I think a lot of people just want to live by themselves, kind of don't be bothered by people around them. And I'm fine with that. That's cool too, because I'm going to be honest. I like the people who are friendly are the people who I am going to talk to, and the people who aren't friendly, or outgoing, then I'm just not going to be outgoing either. Cause there's a side of me that's like that as well. Sometimes I want to talk to people. Sometimes I don't. Most of the times I would rather just be by myself, but it'd be cool to hit somebody up here and be like, hey, let's hang out. Let's just chill by the pool and maybe grill out, which I will be doing tomorrow, which is why I'm referencing that. So it'll be cool. We're gonna be hanging out tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. We'll talk about that tomorrow, but today was very anticlimactic. And yeah, that's about it. My hair is abysmal. We're gonna wear this headband out because I can't have people looking at my hair lining and being like, yo, this dude is tragic. I mean, I can. Maybe I'll wear a snapback. Let's see. Let's see how I look with the snapback. I have so much hair. Maybe we will do this. Maybe we'll just rock one of these hats today. Pull it backwards like this. How does that look? Just imagine this is gone. The headband's gone. Huh. Real poofy on the sides. I don't know. But that's that. So today was, yeah, pretty boring. Nothing really on my mind. Besides that. Oh, space. Space is so interesting. I'm not talking about just like outer space. I'm talking about just the word space and how flexible it is and how it can be used in many different ways, which is why I'm saying it's flexible. So, for instance, I was watching a Polyphia playing God video and a reaction video, and the person who was talking about it gave credit to Clay, the drummer, about how he's so good at using space and filling in sounds when needed and allowing space to let all the intricate guitar parts and the bass parts really have more volume. And space in music is amazing. And I was thinking space and even the way we speak can be used in the same way. And you can see this a lot in stand-up comedian or stand-up comedy. I believe you see it with stand-up comedians when they do their comedy, where they will pause to create tension or to release tension and then go back into a bit. And spoken word can be the same. I think speeches can be the same. And I think me just doing this and learning how to really leverage space when I'm talking to this camera and articulating my thoughts will be a good way to be able to, apologies, a good way to be able to add depth to just listening to me speak. I bet podcasters have to really focus on space, because all you do is listen to their voice how they how they paint a picture in your mind with the stories that they tell. And I'm kind of just speaking about, the podcasters who aren't really giving out like very, I'm going to say, lucrative information. So like not like a space podcast, educational podcasts, but ones that are just more kind of like what I'm doing, where they're just shooting the shit and just talking about what's on their mind. I need to learn how to leverage space. I don't know how I'll do it. I think the one way I will leverage space is, instead of saying like, eh, all these filler words to be able to connect my thoughts, I'll use space to eliminate them, to then try to get to my thoughts quicker. I don't know how you guys think, but the way I think is I create a picture in my head, and when I create that picture, I just describe the picture in my head. So I'm looking at, yeah, I think a lot of people do that, which is really cool. I would love to know how many people do it, or on average, disappointing. I said, on average, how many people I would come across who think the same way as I do. And the way I think about it is like, when I want to describe like a word, when I'm learning a brand new word. So let's just say I'm learning the word facetious, right? I don't memorize the definition only. I memorize the definition within context of a scenario in my head. So that every time when I say facetious, like a feeling gets evoked, which makes me memorize the word to the definition. So I think the pictures that I use to describe what is going on in my head are just a way to invoke feelings within myself, arouse feelings, invoke feelings, same thing. I feel like it's the same thing, that allow me to articulate my thoughts. I think everyone does that. I wouldn't be surprised if everybody does that. I'd be more surprised if a lot of people didn't do it. I would love to know how you guys think. And I know I shouldn't be wincing, but the best part about doing these videos is that I want them to be unedited. I want them to be raw. I want them to be unapologetically me, so on and so forth. There's one thing about getting bloated from like food, but I don't know if you could consider it being bloated, but when you drink a lot of water on an empty stomach and it just fills you up. So like after I finish working out, I'll just chug water, because I bike 5 miles to the gym in a sweat, in a hoodie, in like 95-degree weather, and I'll sometimes hit a sauna, 180 degrees, from anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. I haven't hit 20 in such a long time. 180 degrees, 20 minutes is so long. It's grueling. And if you don't have the proper hydration or water with you, it's grueling. It's very, very grueling. And then I'll bike back home for 5 miles in the hoodie again after the sauna, and I'm just parched. I can taste my tongue. I can feel the back of my throat, which I usually don't feel. And all I want is to guzzle some water down. So I start guzzling water, and lo and behold, my belly just feels full. It feels like a water balloon. My stomach feels like a water balloon, which is a really weird feeling. It doesn't. So when I eat a lot of food, like when I get stuffed, it feels like my stomach is. It's hard to describe. It feels like you guys know the feeling. It feels like it's getting pushed up against like the inner layer of like my abdominals. I don't know where my stomach resides, to be honest. I'm no anatomy guy. I'm no body expert. When I drink water, it feels like it's expanding. I don't feel like it expands as much when I eat food. I feel like it's just like it's just full. It's full and it's dense. When I drink water, I feel like my stomach just goes, and when I eat food, it feels like it's like a compressor, like it's been compressed. Like imagine if there was like if this is your stomach and there's a cylinder here. If you and you drop food in, the cylinder just comes down. And don't worry about the technicalities about how the food passes the cylinder. Let's pretend the cylinder has circles, and then there's some sort of mechanism where the circles have like doors and they like sliding doors and they shut when they want it when it wants to compress the food down. Imagine that, right? So just compresses the food down and compresses it and compresses it, and I feel full, but my belly doesn't feel like it's expanded. I know that's a tangent, but god damn, bro, water makes me feel like a balloon. And the reason why we're talking about that is because I was chugging water because I haven't had enough water today, and I'm parched. And I'm going out, I believe, and tomorrow I'm gonna be super active, so I want to make sure I'm well hydrated. I don't know. I don't even think going out is worth it tonight for me. But I think it's the only way I see my friend. So I gotta go out. I feel like she's gonna bail on me Sunday when we think we can hang out, but the fact that she reached out to me is the whole reason why I think I ought to go out, right? I haven't seen her in a while. Let me check my phone. The question is, what do I wear? Oh, dude, I gotta wear like a t-shirt for sure. It's fucking hot, and I'm sure hmm, the bars aren't 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 gonna be cool. But that's about it, guys. We're done for today. Once again, it is May 20th, 2022, and we're signing out today. Thank you for listening. I don't think anyone's watching these, but that's fine. I'm still gonna say thank you. And on to the next one tomorrow. Tomorrow is a very busy day. I I'm gonna be exhausted throughout the whole day, but it's gonna be well worth it. I kind of want to go paddleboarding tomorrow. We'll see. Goodbye. And we end now.